guys, it's Danny. Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm sharing another December daily kind of process video. So today we're doing pages 14 through 19. So let's go ahead and get started. So days 14 and 15 are actually going to be like a double-sided photo situation with a vellum overlay. So to get started on this, I do know that I want to add a tab of some sort, which is what this is. It's a clear one. That way people don't have to touch the photos to turn the page. So I'm going to stamp this really quick. That way I have a moment to set it aside. I'm using this 'Tis the Season stamp set from Elle Studio, and I'm using the Love This sentiment, and I'm going to be using my Stays On ink in black. So let's see how this will turn out. Alright, so I think that turned out pretty well. And then, like I said, I'm going to set this aside for just a moment to kind of dry. That way I don't ruin it or smudge it or anything crazy like that, because it's something I would totally do. I want to, I think, put my numbers just up here at the very top. I think that would be kind of nice. And then it kind of leads your eye down that way. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Set the photos aside. I'm going to use some Tombow Extreme adhesive to put these down onto the vellum. And then I'm going to use my stapler to add some detail, because I've been adding the staples on all my numbers so far. So I want to continue with that. And then I don't have anything on this photo. It's just a picture of my mom's recipe for cookies. I do have a blog post where I share the recipe, so I will link that down below in case you guys want to try these. They're so good. They're sugar and spice cookies. They're my favorite cookie, you guys. I look forward to them all year long. So I've just positioned the photo so that it kind of looks really nice behind the recipe, and then you kind of see the whole thing that way. So I like how that is. And then the photo on the back, this is going to be day 15. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this one too, because I do want to adhere the two pages back to back, and I don't want the staples from the 15 getting in the way of the cookie photo. This is definitely what December looks like around here. And all I did was I dropped this, I guess, photo into Photoshop, and then I took some of Ali Edwards's digital elements and just dropped them on there and then changed them to white. Got my numbers. That looks pretty good. Go ahead and staple them like that. That way I get that cute detail. Alright, so my tab is dry. I'm going to fold it over so that the ink is on the inside. That way there's no risk of it smudging or wearing off or rubbing off. You know what? Let's go ahead and do some of this adhesive. It stays together. Okay. So that at least will stay put. And then maybe I could just put it in the center. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Okay. I want it to face this way. And then I'm going to go ahead and adhere my two photos together. And again, I'm using the Tombow Extreme adhesive because this is not going to go inside of a page protector. So I want to make sure that everything stays together. So I'm going to line up this edge first. Okay, I'm going to trim off just a little bit. Alright, so that's what that looks like. Hole puncher template. Right, I have my hole punch, and I'm going to go ahead and punch my holes. As I was deciding how to print these, I made sure to print them the actual size of the inserts, because I wanted it to be the same size as all the rest of the pages. Does that make sense? I feel like that makes sense. So this one will go here. And I like that there's another vellum piece in here because it's been several pages since we've had one. So there's one in the puzzle. So I think that looks pretty nice. I'm not going to add anything else to this because I love how simple it is, and I think it goes well with the black and white. So that is what that looks like. This is the recipe, by the way. And then these are the cookies. And there's the tab. And then this is December. So next we're going to work on this page. All right, so on the 16th, and you might notice I have these post-it notes. I will put ideas for stories and stuff on the post-it notes and then just stick them in the album where I think they would fit well. So I don't have one here anymore, but this one is about gingerbread houses because that's what we did we made gingerbread houses and I journaled about it on here. It printed out kind of wonky on my card, but you know, that's part of life. But I'm fine with that it didn't print out perfectly. I think it's fine. So I'm gonna use a little bit of gold glitter washi tape because I have kind of gold glitter running throughout my album, and I think it would just be fun because I'm all about that gold glitter light. And this is partly also to cover up this little line right here because when I printed it out, like I said, it got shifted up just a little bit. It's fine, it doesn't bother me. I was planning on covering up the bottom part anyway because I haven't been putting dates in here, I've just been using my numbers. So that's totally fine. That doesn't bother me at all. I'm just going to trim off the excess. And I think that card might almost be done. Maybe I will add just like a little embellishment or something to it. I don't know. I could do like a green star. All right, so I've got my album here and I just kind of want to see what might go well on this page. These elements. Let me go ahead and secure it down. Let me decide what I want to do with this 16 before I add anything to this. Because I was, again, just thinking of just being really simple about it and just like popping this down in the corner maybe. I kind of feel like I want to add a little bit of something. Winter adventure. This is not so much a winter adventure, is it? Oh, holly jolly memories. I don't really have any red going on here, so I don't think that would work. Let me see if I have any other kinds of stickers, which I totally do. All right, so this gold is kind of a good match, so maybe I'll just use one of these stars and like one of these. I don't know, there's like a lot of words on here, so maybe I could add like a star over here or under here. That might be really cute. Let's look at that. Let's see what that would look like. And just like one of these like little gold stars. I think that would be so cute. I'm gonna do it. Okay, right there. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, so let's add like another one over here maybe. I don't know, I kind of feel like now it doesn't really go. I don't know, I kind of just like this really plain. Does that make me super boring? I feel like it kind of makes me super boring. I kind of like the idea of like a little black star right in the middle there maybe. Or we could do this one. Kind of like just that. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. Again, I know this is super simple, but I'm kind of digging it, you guys. This whole like December daily this year is totally different than my album was last year. And I love my album from last year, don't get me wrong, I love it. It's so fun. But this year I definitely just wanted to do something really simple and I'm totally digging it. So do I want to staple this? Sure, why not? Okay. And this is just a random piece of vellum that I found in my stash. I don't know where it's from. It was from like a 6x6 vellum, assorted vellum paper pack or something. So yeah, let me trim this down just so slightly. See if that fits in the page any better, and it does. Okay, yay. All right, so that is day 16. And like I said, this is just about gingerbread houses. I wanted us to take a family selfie. We took one at the beginning of my album, yeah, which I talk about in my first December Daily Days video, whatever. I wanted to take another one because I thought it'd be really fun, so I put it in black and white again. And Bill and I were like so super stoked about our gingerbreads. Spency is like over it. He's like, I'm such a teenager right now, I don't want to be doing this. He had a lot of fun though making his gingerbread house, but he was just like, he was not about the picture, so. I thought that was kind of funny though, right? Because it captures like a moment in time for him, like where he is in his life. Okay, so this page is super simple too. I'm just going to move my album again because I forgot I had the back page. All right, so this page is all about a walk that I went on. It was so nice. It was like, actually felt like fall here, which we never ever get. At least it doesn't feel like we ever really get fall. So this day actually felt like fall and it was so cool, and there were these cool like things all over the ground. I was totally digging it. So it's like, you know what? I'm gonna take a picture of that and that'd be really fun. You know, I have my walking shoes on. I don't know, I feel like it captures a moment in life. It's kind of a peaceful little post. So the 17 is just a piece of glitter paper that I have. I was thinking of doing one of these on here. I do want to try to use some of these up a little bit. So let's see what we can do. I have my 17. It's in gold on gold, which might seem excessive to some, but to me it does not. Because I love me some gold. I could do like the fa la 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 la, that'd be kind of fun. And then put the 17 on top of that. Not really winter. Why don't we do that? Add a little bit of something fun, I think. Yeah, I think that'll be cool. Let's do that. So I will add some of the Tombow Extreme on the back of this, but I'm also going to staple it in place. It just adds, you know, some more little stapled touches to it, which I've really been enjoying, some little decorative staple action. Maybe I will put them down on top of the actual embellishment. Alright, so that is that little card. I love that. I think that's adorable. Okay, so because I printed this photo out a little larger, because you guys, okay, maybe it's just me, but it drives me nuts, right? When the cards aren't big enough for the pockets. Well, this one isn't actually a card. That I cut down from paper. But like, see, look at that. There's like a huge gap. I hate that. And then things fall out and it drives me nuts. So I've been printing my photos out a little bit larger than 6x4. They're still 4 tall, but they're slightly a little bit wider. That means that like on the back of something like this, if I didn't put another piece of paper in there, like you'd be able to see the edges of the photo behind it. And I'm not about that. So we're gonna do a little decorative paper on the back, I think. I was trying to decide if I wanted it more centered or off to one side. I kind of think I want it off to one side so you can see a little bit more of the pattern. I feel like there's a little bit more pattern over here on the side, so it's this side I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna trim off this little bit down here at the bottom, and then we'll slide this in here. I think that looks good. I kind of want to add a little something down here. Then maybe I'll do the heart. I think the heart would be really cute. There's room for the heart. Kind of. That looks cute. Let's do that. I don't know if you guys have noticed this. Sometimes I'm like really good about making quick decisions, and then other times I'm not. I think it's kind of funny because it always surprises me like when things like are quick decisions and when they're not. So the staple kind of didn't want to go through there, so I just flattened it down a bit. All right, I think that page is done. Go and pop it back in here. This page is really fun. I did some more of those circles that I've done in the previous 12 pocket pages. I think it's so cute. I love that you can like see in between them and stuff. So on this one, in my foundation pages, I just had these little like die cut things and the number. I don't even remember what day this was supposed to be. But as you can see, I wanted to back the little embellishments with some glitter cardstock. And then in the other open pockets, we discovered all the fun Snapchat filters. So I hadn't been on Snapchat in a while. And then I went on there and I saw the fun filters, and then I made my family do them with me. So that's what this whole page is. So I had the boys do the Snapchat with me, and they're such good sports. I love them so much. They're amazing guys. So all I'm gonna do, I think, is just staple these embellishments on here. Like that. I'm gonna cut out the extra of this. All right, so what I did was I went ahead and stapled these down, and then I cut out some plain white cardstock circles using the same circle die. All I have left is this 18, and then I'm going to work on the back side. I do want to make this fit on here as well as I can without having to trim off a lot. I don't mind trimming a little, but I don't want to have to trim a lot. So I might have to just kind of stagger it a little bit. There, there, and then I'll only have to trim off a tiny bit. It'll look like that. I think that is cute. All right, and then on these, I wanted to use some of these glittery red thickers, I suppose, and I want to spell out snappy because this was all about Snapchat. So I think that would be kind of fun. I think the white and the red will look nice against all the other colors, so that's what we're going to do. You guys, I'm enjoying these circular like page spread things I've been doing so much. I think they turn out so cute. And I love how they're just like visually interesting, you know? I think it's so fun. All right, so S, And as you can see, I haven't used any of these yet. I'm glad to be finally breaking them open and getting some use out of my giant, obnoxious stash of alphas. Alphas are like one of my favorite stickers, but I have a hard time actually using them sometimes. I think part of it is that I don't want to run out, so then I don't use them at all. Like, isn't that terrible? Like the dumbest thing. No offense if you do the same thing. If you do, like, I'm right there with you. I know exactly what that's like. I just think it's funny. It's like, what's the point? If you're not going to use the things you love, what's the point, right? So I feel like I'm finally getting to that point. So yeah, I think I'm liking this. The red and the white. It's more simple, kind of cleaner look than this is, so it's a nice little break. Plus it reminds me of peppermints and candy canes. And who doesn't love peppermints and candy canes? I suppose some people don't, but that person is not me. Okay, one more, I need a Y. So this page doesn't really have like any journaling or writing or whatever like anywhere. And I think that's fine, right? I think it's fine sometimes to have a little break in the longer stories. Especially because, I mean, these two were pretty short. This one was really short. You know, but this one was a bit more writing. This one was definitely a bit more writing. This one, the next one has a bit more writing. So I think it's kind of nice to have one that's just mainly a photo story. And maybe when you see this page, you're like, what's going on here? It looks like Snapchat. And then you're like, oh yeah, it's snappy. I just thought it was funny. Okay, so 19 is the last page we're going to do today. And this one should be really quick. Let's go ahead and get started on that. So in this bottom pocket, I printed out this card that has 3 things about right now. So I just talk about running to the grocery store, maybe getting a Starbucks, treat myself, evening walks, which I did a whole story on earlier, but I also really like looking for the penguin decorations. If you guys follow me on Instagram, make sure you check out my Insta stories because I've been posting like the really cute penguin decorations that I find throughout my neighborhood. It's so fun. It makes me so joyful to see that other people love penguins as much as I do. And then catching up on the last couple episodes of Walking Dead. So yeah, so that's where we're at there. And you can see again, like the printer like messed up, but you know what? I'm not even gonna worry about it. I'm just gonna let it be. And it is what it is. It's fine, right? Tell me it's fine, because it's gonna have to be. All right, so this one's just super plain, and then I have the 19 here. I was thinking of doing like a little something there. 19, Danny, 19. Oh my gosh, there we go. Okay, like maybe something like that. Or I could put it right in the middle. That might be kind of fun. Or I could put something here. Maybe this big one. That'd be kind of fun. Or else, I also have these. I just feel like these are like a lot of words. I don't know. Why don't we do this big guy in there, perhaps? Maybe like red glitter washi would be really cute right there. And I could cover this whole thing with washi, but that's kind of crazy. Alright, so I'm going to trim down my washi a little bit. I just don't want it as thick, and I don't have any thinner red glitter washi, so that's why I'm cutting mine down. Put that across the middle, I think. That. And then I want to put this kind of right in the middle of that. I think that would be really cute. Like so. Staple it. Down on my numbers. Alright, so I'm just going to pop them up here in the top corner. I think that's pretty cute. And then on the back, I have this card, but what I'm going to do is I have this little like, what is this? A little gift card envelope thing. And this has a grocery store receipt because when we were at the grocery store, I saw these amazing penguins. So I thought that would be kind of fun. And the same trip, we got a bunch of the supplies that we needed to make all of our cookies this year. So I thought that'd be kind of interesting. So in my next December daily video, I will be doing pages 20 through 24. So I think that will be fun. If you're not subscribed yet, please go ahead and do so down below. I would love to have you follow along. I'm doing a video every single day this month, including a bunch of December daily ones. And I will link down below the December daily playlist in case you want to catch up. But this is what we did today. I love it. I think it's so fun, so pretty. But yeah, that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Bye!